Hello everyone, so in this video I'm gonna explain you guys about data wrangling processes with the suitable examples. So let's get started with the video. I hope you all guys understand what I meant to say in this one. And this is the question number 3 from the end semester paper. So let's get started with the video. Data wrangling. It is often interchangeably refers to as data munging, where it is a meticulous process where data gets cleaned and raw data gets transformed and the complex data is also made suitable for the further analysis. Where this part data munging is a very crucial procedure for to ensure the data integrity, and it has 5 distinct stages. Next one, discovery. Discovering the life cycle begins with the preliminary assessment to comprehend the dataset's current state and identify distinct anomalies. Yes, yeah. A preliminary assessment is done to comprehend the dataset's current state and to identify what are the anomalies are actually present in the data, and which of them has to be taken care of. So yeah, in this data life cycle, they checked for it, the current state and anomalies. For instance, they might involve auditing a CSV file to detect widespread formatting errors within dates and fields. Yeah, so going to further, structuring this phase involves rectifying schema inconsistencies to establish uniformity. A common application is standardizing heterogeneous temporal temporal formats. Now, what are these heterogeneous temporal formats? So, there might be some data that has similar dates, but they are written in different formats. Such as an example that has been written here in 12, 2023, and December 23. Both of them are similar, but they are written in a different format. So yeah, which is also known as machine readable ISO standards, such as these written here, triple Ys, MMDD. So yeah, so in this one, we actually standardize it into a similar form. Like if you want to make it as a 12th of a 12th to month 12th and year 2023, you can either do it like this, or we just do like DEC December 2023. So yeah, it's up to the analyst what he wants. So yeah, let me read it once again. This phase involves rectifying the schema inconsistencies to establish uniformity. A common application is standardizing heterogeneous temporal formats that converts entire entries like 12 December 12th 2023 or December 23 into a single machine readable ISO standard such as triple Y, quad Y, and D. Simple. After comes the cleaning, perhaps the most crucial hygiene step. Yes, cleaning is the most crucial step in a data analysis, where a data analyst spend a lot of time cleaning their data, because it is a very crucial thing. Because without cleaning your data, it's harder to find insights from that data, and it's very important to first do all this data munging things to get the insights that you always wanted to have. So every data analyst spends a lot of time doing data cleaning, data munging. So yeah, cleaning involves the semantic removal of erroneous or redundant data points in a transactional dataset. This would typically entail identifying and purging duplicate transaction records to prevent skewed analysis. Yeah, so all of these things are done to avoid biasness in the dataset, where a certain name is coming again and again, and certain predictions is keep getting repeated by the data. So it's important to clean your data and identify all of this duplicate transaction records, and yeah, it prevents the skewed analytics. So after comes enriching enrichment. Augment the dataset values by deriving new attributes from existing values. An analyst might for example, extrapolate board geographical information by adding a region column based on granular zip code data. Let me read it once again. Enrichment augment the dataset values by deriving new attributes from existing values. So yeah, this means that from the existing values, we derive a new variable name or a label name, also a new attribute name that suits the column name. In this one, an analyst might, for example, extrapolate broad geographical information by adding a regions column, right? If you are finding something about geographical locations or anything, and then naming it as a region that has been a part of your data is a good thing. So the analyst here is simply for a geographical information added a region column, and which is based on zip codes and a very granular zip codes, which will actually pinpoint at the location and will find the any region you want to. Yeah, it's important. It's an important part if your column contains such things. So naming it onto a similar synonym of that synonym name is a good thing to do. After comes the validating. The final verification phase ensures the data adheres to locally constraints and business rules. This includes a sanity check, such as confirming that quantitative fields have sales figure or strictly non-negative. Let me read it once again. The final verification phase ensures the data adheres to local constraints and business rules. This includes sanity check, which is sanity check actually is actually a very important part of this procedure, where after performing all of these steps, doing a sanity check is a must because in the end, if there is some errors or something left over, it's good that you find it in the end and make and do your changes. So yeah, maybe you and validating the data set at the end is very good. Validating this thing into the procedure is actually a good thing, where it includes quantitative fields check where sales figure and positive negative are strictly checked, and it confirms it that these things are there or not. So yeah, this is it from my side. I hope you understand what I meant to say. And there is one more example that I wanted to explain it to you. You just got to know about the data munging. So yeah, I have a very nice layman style example about data munging, which is which is on your which is based on your daily life. So have you cooked before in your life? This is a question. Have you cooked before your before फिर कभी भी have you ever cooked a food or anything? So let's say I'm preparing some nice vegetables and salad kind of thing. So for that, what would be the first thing that you will do? You can't just put all of your raw vegetables into your container and just cook it like this. No, there is a step which you follow one by one to make it more pleasing and more tasteful. So to make it more suitable for your taste buds. So the first thing that you do when you're cooking food would be chopping your or washing, cleaning your vegetables first. After that comes the chopping part where you peel the wrapper of your food and actually chops down the vegetables into small pieces. Then if there are some chunky parts left, you chop them also and put it into a bigger container on your gas stove. Yeah, actually puts on the stove, and that stirring part happens. So this is the step that you follow, and after some time you check for the taste, right? If the salt is good or anything ingredient is to be added, so you check for that, right? So data munging is somewhat like that, I meant to say. So yeah, if a layman or a kid asks me about what is this data munging, it's a very grammatical or a very that name. So what is this bhaiya? So I will just say that cooking food and data munging, this procedure is somewhat similar. So yeah, data munging is that thing. So I hope you understand this one by my example. I just wanted to put this example into this video, and I did. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand what I just said. Thank you.